to the Coach Corbin Show. We are at the Choctaw Middle School Media Center. As you can see, it's Turkey Day here coming up, so we got the Thanksgiving set up
on the horizon.
Yeah. So, take us through. We had a huge first-round playoff victory last week with Muskogee.
Yes.
Talk us through that one and how that transpired.
Yeah, it was awesome. We're excited. Obviously, last week when you joined us, to have a chance to be playing in the playoffs. But as we talk about with coaches and kids, we weren't just happy to be there.
Right.
We said, let's go ahead and win as well. While we're there. So
Yeah.
it was really neat. And first I want to start off with just how excited I was. I appreciate just our administration of the school, from Dr. McCarron to Mr. James, on down, allowing us to have a big send off, and you do a great job. And everything that we're able to get, we had a big send-off with, nice buses and all that kind of stuff, police escort out of town, and it was really, really fun.
Right.
And kind of the backstory behind that is, we scrimmaged at Broken Arrow, our first scrimmage before the season began, and we pulled out, and I was driving the bus, and I pulled over and, told our team, I said, 11 weeks from now, I said, we're going to leave the same route out of town, but we're going to be doing it with the police escort because it's the first round of the playoffs. And they all went crazy, and and then 11, fast forward 11 weeks later, as soon as we beat Deer Creek, our kids are like, Coach, we're going to get that police escort. We're like, we'll get it.
You got to hold on to that.
So we were able to get it and get out of town, and it was really, really neat. Appreciate the city of Choctaw and allowing us to do that, and it was really, really cool. And so, able to go to Muskogee and take care of business against a really good Rougher team.
Right,
They're the 2 seed there in that district.
Yep.
Coming into that game 8-2. Really, really talented group. Well coached and all that. And but our kids, executed the game plan really, really well.
Right.
We wanted to start fast. Unfortunately, we were able to. You had a big, touchdown run by Chase Jackson, kind of opened it up there in that first series on offense. Yeah, it was pretty neat. And then we kind of just kept capitalizing from there, and going and having a really explosive first half, which is, what we wanted to do. Kind of sometimes the unsung heroes of that game is our defense. Our defense played absolutely lights out. We needed them to, especially at the end, making 2 fourth down huge stops at the end of the game to seal that deal against a really good, Muskogee offense. A kid that comes in that game, I guess depending on what week you're looking at, but definitely one of the top rushers, and sometimes depending on what publication you're looking at, is the leading rusher in the state of Oklahoma. Is the kid at Muskogee.
Yeah,
so he did a really good job. Really athletic quarterback, athletic kids on offense, really good running back, good offensive line. And defensively, their defensive line's really, really good as well, and we're able to move the ball on them and run the ball effectively on offense.
Right.
And so I'm really proud of our kids, and in all phases of the game did such a good job. And I know that our kids, are kind of, maybe a little bit nervous, going into that game before the game,
right?
Because it's like it's playoffs, and there's such a big hype of that, and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, man, this is just like every other game.
Yeah.
It's just every other game. And so, our kids calmed down and did just such a good job, and I just couldn't be more happy, for them. So it's awesome. Now we're in the Final Four.
Yes.
So it's really neat, really special group of kids.
Yep. No, for sure. And so now we're going to UConn.
Yes.
To play Stillwater.
Yes.
So
UConn State semifinals, 6A football. I told the kids after the game, I said, let me tell you, I'm gonna form a sentence that has never been formed before, and that's Choctaw football in the Oklahoma Class 6A, state semifinals.
Right.
Because it's the first time that's ever happened. And,
Yep.
And it's really neat. Our first semifinal appearance has been kind of widely publicized since 1965. Which is a long time.
Yeah, that was.
And our kids just continue, kids and coaches continue just to do things that haven't been done, and they're a lot of fun to be around. And just the resiliency has been, so inspiring, to watch and be a part of, and they're a really fun team.
Yeah, no doubt. And just to clarify my age, I was not even born yet, so I may be old, but not that old. So it's been a while. But so Stillwater is at hand. Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff. Everything's.
Yep. Friday night, 7 o'clock at Stillwater. At UConn, facing Stillwater, as you mentioned. Stillwater, obviously a really good ball club. I mean, they're undefeated. They're 23-1 or whatever over the past 2 years. Bixby being their only loss. They're undefeated in the regular season a year ago, undefeated in the regular season now.
Right. Yep.
Really, really good, very well coached team.
Yeah.
Very athletic team. Kids fly around. Play really hard. And so they don't have a whole lot of holes. It's not when you watch them. There's not a whole lot of holes in their team. But it's like, things happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
and,
I mean, that's why you play the game.
Exactly.
Anything can happen
Right.
on any given day, and teams that are supposed to win don't win, and teams that aren't supposed to win come up
Sure.
with a victory, and that happens
Yeah,
all the
absolutely.
time. And
Yeah,
so it's
absolutely.
about
And so, for
believing.
us, it's like, yeah, exactly. Believe, control what you can control,
Yes.
execute our game plan,
Yes.
play to the best of your ability. And ultimately, like, as a coach, that's what you want for your kids, win
Yeah.
or lose.
Right.
It's like all you can do is the best you can do. And when you just pour out every drop of yourself into something, which I feel that we've done this year,
Right.
you can look yourself in the mirror and you know that you will have no regrets the rest of
Right.
your life because
Right.
you did everything that you possibly can. And that's what I want for our kids. And what happens, happens. Sure, we want to win the game.
Right.
And I'll
Yeah,
make
for
that
sure.
really clear. But I'll also, make it clear Stillwater's a very good team.
Yeah.
They're a very good team and a very
Yeah.
solid team.
Yeah.
But so are we.
No, yeah.
That's
That's why you're there.
And I like our guys.
Yeah.
The good guys.
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, it is Thanksgiving week. We had a little podcast action where we had side dishes in a battle in a tournament, and we Mr. Dooley, Mr. Crowder, Mr. Johnson, and I, we got it down to the finales of who was going to win.
Who's in the finale?
We got the pecan pie versus the pumpkin pie. And Mr. Dooley has some rice dressing over here that was against the I can't remember. I was just did it.
Green bean casserole?
No, that was out. Mashed potatoes and gravy, maybe, or one of those up there. So I think maybe the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes and gravy versus rice.
Rice dressing.
Rice dressing. I don't.
Yeah.
I would be out. I don't know what rice dressing
Yeah,
is.
that's he's.
So I don't
gonna,
know if I'd be in on that. I don't know.
It's his specialty. So it's his family. It's his family recipe.
You can't have your own recipe and then
Yeah,
say that.
well,
then you just say it wins on everything,
Yeah,
right?
no,
If it's your own.
and that's just the way it goes. So we got it down to that. So we want to know what would be your pick of so you have your turkey.
Yep.
And what item is the first item you're going to grab to put on your plate after the turkey?
That's a great question. A unpopular opinion, like green bean casserole, not my favorite.
No, yeah.
And my wife loves it. Everyone's like, "Oh, I can't wait for green bean
That
casserole."
got knocked out in the second round.
Yeah, I was actually surprised because it's pretty popular.
Yeah.
If you invite anyone to any type of event around Christmas time or Thanksgiving, there's chances are at least 5 people are going to show up with green bean casserole.
Yeah, for sure.
They like to just
maybe just 'cause it's easy.
dump the green beans in there, throw the little onion
Green
crispy
mushrooms,
things
yeah,
in there, and just call it good. Not my favorite. If you do that, I'm sure it's excellent. People
Right.
like it. Not my favorite. So I'd be out on that immediately. Rice dressing, I don't know what that is. So I can tell you, like, rice
I'll have him bring
traditionally
you
to
some
me
over,
is not my favorite. It's
Right,
like, I
right,
don't get excited to eat rice. It's it's not something you get all. It's not necessarily just packed full of flavor.
Yeah. He's got some mix in there. So we'll
Okay.
see.
Hey, he better dress that thing up quite a bit then,
Yeah,
if that's the case.
Yeah. I'll have him get some to you.
Okay. I'll sample it.
Yeah.
I'll
Maybe
sample
if we
it.
could sample it on the next week's show.
Yeah,
After
okay.
Thanksgiving break.
I'll try it. Turkey would be my first choice.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
turkey,
Like,
yeah.
I smoke a turkey.
Smoked turkey. Yep.
I think it's pretty good. My
That was the,
barbecue skills, I don't know if you know this, are
Out of this world.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You got to feel pretty confident about it. A lot of hard work and
Yeah.
to perfect them. So I feel pretty confident. And I will be smoking a turkey over Thanksgiving break
Nice,
as well.
Nice.
But man, I don't know. I would have to say, my aunt makes some type of sweet potato something.
Oh,
And it's
yeah,
like it's really like terrible for you. It has to be. It's like
Yeah.
basically a dessert, but we
Right.
kind of like
Yeah,
act
put
like
some
it's
sweet
not a
potato-
dessert,
right,
and has
Yep.
some kind of sweet potato something. I don't know what she calls it, but that would probably be my first go-to.
Okay.
To where like
Yeah.
they take any type of health properties that are involved in a sweet potato, and we wipe those out immediately with like sugar and things.
Yeah.
And that would probably be my go-to. Secondly, I'd probably go mashed potatoes and gravy after
Yeah.
that.
Yep. For sure. Yeah.
Would probably be my second
Oh,
choice. But I'm
dessert-
a big
dessert?
turkey guy.
Dessert.
Man, I don't discriminate against too many
Yeah.
desserts. I don't know. I like your top two is pretty good on pecan versus pumpkin. Is that what you guys have
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
final showdown?
Yep.
I'd say that's pretty good. But a coconut cream pie, to me, I like to be tropical.
Yeah. Nice.
Coconut cream pie, I'm all over that. My wife makes a pretty good one, and
Nice.
it's that's something that I enjoy is the coconut cream pie. But like I said, your final two is pretty good. Pumpkin versus pecan.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
That's
good.
pretty
Yeah.
solid choice.
All right, and I think that was our main focus. But I know they got people getting called to the office or whatever going on. Right there.
Naughty list.
Yeah, and it's a long list.
Yeah, you got a lot of kids.
So I don't know how much of that feeds over, but so what about Thanksgiving is time for being thankful.
Right.
And I know they did a segment that's going to go up on, this one's going up on Thanksgiving Day. Mr. Crowder's throwing one up on Thanksgiving Day. So we'll save this portion for the Thanksgiving Day one.
Oh, all right.
So what are we thankful for this year?
Oh, so first of all, happy holidays.
Yeah,
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Man, to be honest with you, that's one of our core values is gratitude. And the gold standard, the G stands for gratitude. And we don't just say that. I try to, it's good for me to remind myself, to remind the kids, to remind myself. Because we all have something all the time that we can gripe about.
Right.
We all have some struggles. Everybody does. We all have something that, maybe didn't go our way. But we also have a lot of stuff that does go our way.
Right.
And so right now I keep in mind that, I'm kind of in what we call the summer season right now, meaning I'm so grateful to have a chance to be around, just a great group of adults, in the city of Choctaw that we work with. I think it's the best staff in the state, just period, from coaches to administrators to teachers to Mr. Basses. Right? Everyone is awesome, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to be around just some awesome kids, that are so fun to be around. I'm grateful to have a great family. Have our third kid on the way.
Oh yeah,
which is pretty exciting.
When was this news breaking?
Yeah, breaking.
Is this right now?
Yeah, so I have the 9-month-old, and then we have another one coming.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'm grateful. It's like, how cool is that? And and I just kind of step back a little bit and remember those things, because sometimes you can get caught in the stress of life and whatnot. But it's just so neat, and we're so blessed also to be able to have be at Thanksgiving, and be able to have food. And you think about how fortunate we are to have excess amounts of food.
Right.
Our struggles are, I ate too much.
Yeah.
It's like, well, in reality, that's almost that's sad.
Right.
My struggle is I hope I don't eat too much in the holidays.
Right.
When you keep in mind that people from other places, may not be having anything or enough. And so we live in the United States. We have great families, great things that happen. Obviously, like I said, all of us have struggles, but it's nice to choose to focus on what you're grateful for and have that attitude of gratitude each and every day. And I promise you that your happiness will improve, your outlook on life will improve.
Yes, for sure.
And it's good to remember that.
Okay, all right. We'll see. The one note that I forgot to mention is as of right now, our YouTube channel, for those that watch the game on our YouTube live stream, it is going to be audio only. They're not letting us do video this time around.
Because OSSA will own the rights to.
The NFHS network we're in limbo right now. They may last minute need us.
Oh, really?
So we're waiting and see.
Okay.
So, but right now we're just audio only. So if you go to the site and there's no football video going on, that's not a problem with with our picture. They won't allow us to do that, but we can.
We got to have the best in the state.
Yeah, and we can.
You have to,
and we can.
It's the state semifinals.
Yeah, and we can do the radio show for you. So we'll be doing radio.
All right, very good. And you have, like I said, you have YouTube's highest rated traveling coaches show.
Yeah.
Then also the highest rated play-by-play of any high school
in
the world.
Sure. Oh yeah, I would say yeah. We had I think that last Muskogee game we had over 2,200.
That's awesome.
Views. So
that's
awesome.
Awesome.
People are watching.
We had great support too. Appreciate all the fans that came out. We had great support. I know we had great support from viewers at home.
Yeah.
Great support in the stands. Fans were really loud. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a great environment.
Right. So what I'm saying is basically, you want to see the game live, you got to go to it. So
go there. Be loud, baby. Yep. Got to have you. They're loud. Swing your towels, all that stuff. Be really, really loud, and we can't wait for Friday.
All right. Here we go.